With Pokemon Horizons finally here, that leaves us fans with one big question. Who are Likos' parents? No, not you. Or you. Or you. Hey up guys, S-Man here, and today I'd like to discuss a theory on the Pokemon Horizons anime. This theory will be exploring Likos' heritage and her secret family life that I here am going to discover. Hope you guys like this video and subscribe for more content like this in the future. Now, let's get right into the theory. Now first up, let's discuss the little we do know about Likos' family. First off, we know she's from Paldea, and we know her grandmother has blue hair, as we seen in episode 3. It is from the same grandmother where Liko got her pendant, which is very interesting, because why would her family have a pendant like this? From what we've seen from episode 2, this pendant has a connection to Terapagos and, by proxy, Area Zero and the secrets of terrestrialization. So how did Likos' family come in possession of it? Well, first off, here's what I think. We learned in episode 3 that Freed and the Volt Tacklers were hired to protect Liko. Now, in order to afford this crew, Liko's family definitely must be rich. Now, how could they become so rich? Now, I think it has something to do with Area Zero. What if Liko is a descendant of an ancient explorer? Someone who has explored Area Zero for all its treasures. Someone like Heath. For those who don't know, Heath is an ancient explorer mentioned in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games by the history professor, and he is also mentioned in the Scarlet and Violet book. It is said that Heath is one of the original people to go down in Area Zero, and he and his crew had actually seen Terapagos and giving us the first glimpse of it in-game. We do know Heath did survive Area Zero and escaped, so it wouldn't be that hard of a stretch to believe that he was able to take some things out of it, possibly Likos' pendant. Now, here's the question. What is that pendant? I believe it is a part of Terapagos, possibly a part of its shell or a part of its essence, because I think the little turtle that came out of it is either pre-evolution or something like the Zygarde forms where they mix together and form the big Terapagos as seen in the book. Because I do not believe the Terapagos revealed to us is fully what we're going to get in the DLC. Also, I just want to add, I realistically think the pendant is why Sprigatito is so strong, because there is no way that its leafage is an actual leafage and not a leaf storm. I think it's boosted by Terra energy. But going back to my theory, Heath returned with the pendant and started a family, either with Liko's grandmother or, based off him being 200 years in the past, he's either Liko's great-grandfather or great-great-grandfather. But I'd say more great-great-grandfather, and he gives the pendant to Liko's grandmother, similar to how Liko's grandmother gave her the pendant. And I also forgot to add this. The family does seem to have knowledge of what the pendant is, based on the fact that they legit hired Freed to protect Liko, knowing that she might be in danger. I don't know if they know exactly that it was from the explorers or not, but based on the next part of this theory I have is why they would have hired the Volt Tacklers. Now the next part of this theory comes from Curl Blitz, a tweet he made a little bit ago, mentioning that the explorer's leader, as seen in one of the teasers, looks a little bit like Heath himself, which this really caught my interest because in the games we haven't met Heath, so the anime exploring Heath and his potential family as seen with Liko will definitely be interesting. What if the explorer's leader is maybe a brother or relative of Liko's grandmother and sent the explorers to get the pendant, knowing what it is and wanting its power for himself? Because Amithio, Kanya, and Zur have no knowledge of what the pendant actually is, so it would make sense that they have a bigger boss who knows the full details of it and asks them to get it. And the fact that the explorers have a connection to Heath could explain their name. Heath was a great explorer. The explorers. Makes sense. Because realistically, why do they have that name? They're just a group of thugs trying to hurt this little girl and her cat, so why give them such a cool name? No, yeah. If my theory is correct, that would leave the family tree of Liko as Heath, either a great-great-grandfather or a great-grandfather. then Likos' grandmother, Likos' parents, Liko. Then, shooting off next to Likos' grandmother, the explorer's leader, and I have a surprise. Another family. And I just want to add, this might be a stretch, but I think Amithio might be tied into this family somehow. Compared to Kanya and Zur, he has Pokemon that can be found native in Paldea. Compared to the other two, who both have Pokemon that I don't remember if they're in Paldea or not. I don't think either Pokemon are in Paldea at the moment. So yeah, it would really make sense for Amithio to also be born in Paldea, similar to Liko. Now, I hope you guys do like this little theory I came up with, and if you want me to make more theories like this for the Pokemon anime and potentially the DLC in the future, make sure you like the video, leave a comment of your thoughts, and subscribe for more like this in the future. S-Man, out.